Welcome, everybody, to System Shock 2, the remaster. I am me. I'm joined by my good friend Nick.
Hello.
And we're gonna do co-op and, have a good time. In this
Maybe.
really old fucking
Probably.
game. Probably.
It's been a while since we did a co-op game. Well, a co-op campaign game, I guess, soon.
Pathetic creature of meat and bone, panting and sweating as you run through my corridors.
So this is, Shodan, a mad
Challenge
AI.
Perfect immortal machine.
I was gonna shoot you. I don't know a whole lot about this game besides the fact that BioShock takes like heavy inspiration from it.
A rogue artificial intelligence known as Shodan lost her mind. In her limitless imagination, Shodan saw herself as a goddess.
That's an uncomfortably close timeline that it might actually happen in.
Snuffed out by the hacker who created her.
That's System Shock 1. You are Master Hacker Man. No, don't welcome me. Turns around, trying to leave. No, Raptor, come back!
February 3rd is the day the magic happens. The Von Braun, the first starship in history capable of traveling at faster than light speed, will undertake her maiden voyage. This incredible journey is the result of teamwork between the UNN Protectorate and the incredible scientific minds at the newly relicensed Tri-Optimum Corporation. Imagine being able to travel to distant star systems in a period of weeks. It's all
Cool.
part of Tri-Op's
The new
commitment to the
Neo
future.
umbrella.
The Von Braun is packed with over 1.8 billion flight, scientific, and security systems, nearly all developed by Tri-Optimum and its wholly owned subsidiaries. Providing security for the Von Braun as she plows through the heavens will be the UNN Rickenbacker. At her helm will be no less than Captain William Bedford Diego himself, hero of the Battle of Boston Harbor during the Eastern States Police action. This incredible union of government and corporation is made possible by an intricate series of docking mechanisms that will allow the Rickenbacker to piggyback its way into jump space. Sleek. Fast.
Sleek.
Revolutionary. Who knows what wonders await our crews in the bosom of the cosmos? All we do know is that it's a great day for mankind.
This is Dr. Nubie Delacroix of the UNN Von Braun. We've been hijacked by an unknown force. Ship security has been compromised. Do not allow the ship... Repeat, do not allow the ship to leave under any circumstances. I don't know what we're up against here.
Remind me to save the game a lot. I have to manually save. I don't believe there's a quick save button.
Okay.
Welcome to the Ramsey
Alright,
Center
I'm
UNN
here.
recruitment facility.
We won't
Please
see
watch
each
your
other
step when
until we
leaving
make
the
our
train.
characters.
The
Okay.
grav shafts at the end of the hall will take you to the street-level training and
so basically walk
recruitment
forward,
center.
go up the
Step
elevator.
into the grav shafts to proceed to the street-level recruitment center.
I have to. Oh, that's right. The old games where the sprint button is walk.
Yep. Yep.
Before you choose your career,
Oh.
you'll want to learn some
We're all
basic
gonna do basic
abilities.
training?
Insert card.
First, you should go into the
Dial
basic
number.
training
No
center.
refunds.
When you're done with
We're all gonna do basic training.
proceed to the
Kind of
advanced
introductory.
training area.
Nick is gonna
You've
do the
completed
advanced
basic
training. Forget what he wants to
You're
do.
ready for the advanced lessons
I
provided
am gonna
here.
be more technical.
Advanced training will familiarize you with the
You're gonna be what?
choice, soldier.
I'm gonna do
Here's where you
Navy
enlist
and
in
with
one of the three
more
branches
of a
the
focus
military.
on the
Once you
technical
decide
part.
on your branch of service,
Okay.
there's no going back.
But like
The
we'll
shuttle
get
will
more
take you
stuff
to a
later.
UNN
So we're
orbital
starting
space
with
station where you'll receive a
So many
briefing about your
payphones.
yearly postings.
capitalism.
Good luck.
Well, it is funny because it shows because it's like back when this came out, payphones were a thing.
Yeah, but like again, it's the corporation that nearly ended the world just rebranded themselves and are working with the government again. Capitalism. Woo! I really enjoy this game. That the laser, the energy guns, you can just recharge them off of like the ship's power if you find like recharge, which is really nice. A lot of games don't do that with energy weapons. Okay, So for this part, which Nick will get here in like 6 or 7 minutes, we're basically just choosing our
Welcome
3
aboard
years
the
of
space
military.
station Chesapeake Bay, sailor. It looks like you've picked up some standard weapon skills at basic on Coronado Island. Now it's time for your tour of duty. Your tour will consist of 4 postings over 4 years. In this man's Navy, you're given a choice of 3 different postings a year. It's up to you to decide what kind of career you want to have, so choose wisely. Just
Gee.
approach a shuttle bay to receive a briefing on a posting.
I'm imagining that this
If you
is
think
how the
that posting
military
is right
works
for
in real
you,
life. We just
head
kind of
into
like
that bay to accept the
decided I'm gonna join, you know, the ship or the engineering or the military, and then you're like, and now I wish to be the honor guard.
The UNN Lucille is looking for an ops training officer to learn the ship's navigation and data control systems. You'll get your feet wet with the high-tech systems, but also expect some heavy lifting.
So, hack and strength. Strength is used for... is requirements for weapons and armor, and melee bunk.
The UNN Lucille is looking for an engineer's mate to help maintain the ship's core energy systems. There's some heavy lifting involved, sailor, but you'll learn your way around the high-tech equipment.
Repairing is used for repairing guns.
I'm sorry, I'm listening to the tutorial.
Oh, sorry.
The UNN Lucille is looking for volunteers for their military police detachment. Those sailors can get pretty rowdy on these year-long cruises, so you better not be afraid of a tussle.
Actually... No. When you get to the career choice... I actually didn't.
The UNN Lucille is looking for an ops training officer to learn the ship's navigation and data control systems. You'll get your feet wet with the high-tech systems, but also expect some heavy lifting.
I will mute my mic in Discord. And then Nick can read us this. Your tour of duty aboard the UNN Lucille has concluded. Spent a productive year, Captain Meyer was pleased with your work, especially with the initiative you showed in physical training. A friendly ensign showed you some back doors into the ship's primary data loop, and you spent your time off pumping good old-fashioned iron. Back in 1 strike. Nice. Repeat. Weapons. Weapons maintenance. Like improves your chance of successfully using hack, repair, and modify skills, and also like affinity, baby.
The UNN Carfax is undertaking a mission to examine a newly discovered Class
I
B
plan
comet
to be the
approaching
more
the outer solar
support
system.
person.
You'll likely pick up some useful skills working with the high-tech navigation systems aboard this newly commissioned heavy cruiser. The UNN Pierce is ferrying liberated political prisoners back home from their detention near Saturn. The Pierce has been assigned a detachment of Marines and needs sailors to load, administer, and maintain the arms on board the ship. Laverne, Florida hosts the Navy's premier
the
tactical
gun
training
class.
school. While maybe not as respected as the Marines
Is there like
facility
a
at
quick
Fort Bush,
change button for
there's a
the
lot to be
powers?
learned here.
I think you can bind it to F keys. I think.
Yeah, it's like it's F and you like select it.
Yeah.
That's
The UNN Carfax is undertaking a mission to examine a newly discovered Class B comet approaching the outer solar system. You'll likely pick up some useful skills working with the high-tech navigation systems aboard this.
Just keep flying me out of place. Your tour of duty aboard the UNN Carfax has concluded. Good year for you, but not a great one for the Carfax. Taking a surprise hit from a small meteorite that separated from the larger mass, Carfax was forced to limp home with 123 casualties, including the chief navigation officer. Jumped in and filled his shoes, and by the end of the year, you became quite skilled at the neurograv interface. Hey. My boy. Technically, I should probably get researchers later, because it doesn't matter much. However,
The The Navy's Marie Curie research facility on Aquinas 4 is currently conducting research on a new strain of spaceborne virus that killed 220,000 citizens of New Atlanta. To lift the quarantine, we must determine how the virus pierced the city's micronanite shielding.
I feel like that's not that much for like this far in the future and a space-borne virus.
The Navy maintains a survival training school on the surface of Io, the third moon of Jupiter. Pros? There's no better way to improve stamina and survival skills. Cons? The 21.2% mortality rate.
I'm sorry, your survival school has a 21%? Was that survival rate?
The Navy maintains a survival training school on the surface of Io, the third moon of Jupiter. Pros? There's no better way to improve stamina and survival skills. Cons? The
21% mortality rate at fucking boot camp, essentially?
The Navy strongly encourages every sailor to undertake some amount of zero-G training. A year at the Yamamoto space station in Earth's orbit will more than suffice.
Search, and then we have to wait for Nick.
The Navy's Marie Curie research facility on Aquinas 4 is currently conducting research.
Your tour of duty at the Marie Curie researcher facility has concluded. Congratulations.
I didn't fully understand the hacking minigame there.
The minigame is you have the red squares. If you touch those, you lose. And then the goal is to get 3 connected in a row that are lit up. Your hacking skill and affinity determine the odds of it lighting up instead of going dark.
Okay, that's what I was like confused on. So it's like, what do you mean? It's like, why did it not light up like
Yeah, it's
every other time?
It's just based on your skill. I believe at that tutorial thing, it's like a 15% chance to not light up. It tells you in the bottom left what your percent rate is of it. Facilities include graduations on surviving the disaster, sailor. Saboteurs remove the safety seals and release the virus in the atmosphere. No regulators. You are one of the few to reach safety in time. However, you're able to pick up a few odds and ends of the research. Now we have this video, and then we wait for Nick. So the path I picked gives me decent at hacking, lockpicking, and repairing, and research.
Repairing what in research?
Repairing, hacking, lockpicking, and research are things I'm good
Okay.
at, and modifying. Oh, that worked. Let's go. Why is my cryo chamber not working? Why am I awake? I shouldn't be awake.
Reinitializing memory strings. Restoring patient memory. Restoring memory. Restoring memory.
My memories! The god!
Steady yourself, soldier. This is Dr. Janice Polito of the Computer Ops staff of the Von Braun. You're safe for the time being. You're recovering from the effects of surgery and will
Does
be
the
unable to
tutorial
remember
teach you
any of the
anything about like
events of
the
last
UI
few
or
months.
anything like that, or is it just
You're on
like
board the
how to
starship
open your
Von Braun, and
inventory?
something's gone
I think the
very,
basic
very
tutorial
wrong.
tells you what the buttons
Some
do,
kind
but
of force has hijacked this ship.
either
That's why you volunteered
you have
to
you have
be
the button
implanted
that's your
with some experimental
resources, the button
cybernetic
that's your health,
implants.
the button that's
Rely on your cyber
your
interface.
inventory,
It just
your,
might save
like
your
your
life.
body and your health.
You must find an elevator and come up
You can
to
do it
Deck
real good
4
if
to
you want
meet me. Deck 4.
Just because like it's
Can you remember
just
that?
because old games
But
are
keep
like
your eyes open.
janky.
They're after us both now.
Like again, it's possible it might be a good idea for us to do it, but at least it doesn't look that bad. But again, if you do it, it's only gonna be like 2 or 3 minutes. Like the advanced tutorials were not that long. And maybe you learned something that I didn't know, because I didn't do the basic tutorial. Once it was like, this is how you move. I went, eh. As a side note, because the game doesn't tell you this anywhere, if you pick the Marine, you'll get the weapon of your choice at the start of the game. That you can choose to start with either a pistol or a laser gun. And if you choose the psionics, you will get the psionic gun thingy, whatever the fuck it is. You'll start with that, and then Marine doesn't start with anything unless you pick the one option that gives you gun later on. But
Okay. Is there a UI scaling option? I don't think there is.
no, Raptor. While we're sitting here in the purgatory of the void, how has your day been? I have time. It's been fine, just chilling. Nice. Well, I'm happy you spend that time. Work to save.
How many skills are there? They were like, yeah, I'm gonna take maintenance, repair, and lockpicking, or repair, hacking, and lockpicking.
13 question mark? You have what? Strength, agility, endurance, research, maintenance, repair, modify, or maintain, modify, hacking, lockpicking. When you're at the part where you're choosing your career path, if you after you choose like Marine, Navy, or Psi, if you turn around in the second room you go to and you choose between the 3 doors, there will be a terminal there that will tell you what each of the stats does that you're choosing between.
Okay.
Alt S is the quick save.
Why are all the control? Okay, it's controller and keyboard bindings.
Okay. Quick save should not be relied on because it will get overwritten very easily.
Okay.
So just remind me to manually. When I pause the game, it'll pause it. It'll like pause it for you.
Okay.
I'm gonna avoid doing it without you know. Or you telling me.
Alt Shift W for lean forward.
Lean. I drink so much. I am very interested to see how
What controls used for anything?
So, what are you?
I don't know. How do you switch between use mode and the other mode? Because the game was like, you have to switch between use mode and like shoot mode or whatever, and it's like the game never explained what that even means.
I believe having your inventory open tab is when you're in use mode.
Oh.
That's when you're in use mode.
Okay, so that's just like because the game was old enough to where like things such as your inventory were not standardized for
Yep.
like language.
Yeah, but having tab in your inventory open, because that's how you interact with use shit in your inventory. That's when it's called use mode.
Okay.
And shoot mode is just not having the tab inventory open. That is the most 98 thing ever. You don't have your inventory open? Well, you're in shoot mode then. Alright. Okay.
Okay, yeah, that is what it is. It was like the second one. It was like you need to switch to use mode. Then the second tutorial they explained what that was in your classic shitty tutorial fashion. Oh man, the fact that like use button and interact button are the same, but it changes based on if you're in use mode or shoot mode, and that just doesn't. They could have just had the same language of both of those.
Yep.
Because those mean the same thing.
Yep. 98 game, baby. Woo! Nothing standardized yet.
I'm glad it did this because it's just funny.
Oh, what are you doing? That game. Grand Blue, what? Oh, the entire. I remember doing Grand.
It's Grand Blue like Fantasy Relink. It's like $26 or something.
So it's a just co-op JRPG.
Yeah, like action RPG. Like if you watch like the video like on like in Steam, you see the gameplay and you're like, oh, okay, it's this kind of JRPG because it's, you know. I have no clue the co-op works in the game. I was just like, I'm interested in this, and I saw it had co-op. I was like, hey, kind of, which is what you do a lot. Okay, so you're pretty much doing like the entire tech tree, right?
I don't have. So currently, I don't have maintain.
Okay.
I can get it later. Either I don't have repair, I don't have maintain. I have cybernetic affinity, which is good at all of them, but I only start with search, if that makes sense. So at the start, you and I are gonna be like near the same for it if you didn't take it at all. But once I start getting the stats for it, I'll be better because I have the cybernetic affinity. That makes sense.
Okay. Yeah.
I get money.
I didn't get the special edition because I was like, eh. There
are so. I guess these are more microtransactions. Other pack, email, improvement, uncapped item upgrade, sigil upgrade, new characters. Buy this guy, this pretty fun guy with the sword, or buy this girl with antlers. Dark Huntress.
A lot of Psy powers. I don't know if I'll do Psy though, because it seemed like switching between Psy shit would be just annoying, honestly.
Psy to me, what I looked at, it seems like you wouldn't want to. While you can do it for combat, it's better for its utility, like the you know, the long range tech interacting and the long range grabbing and.
Yeah, which yeah, I guess there are like a lot of like.
But it's always thing with that was like, this utility is very useful, but how often will it come up?
Yeah.
You get the video with, like, the guy who grew 6 angel wings. Like, yep.
Yeah. JRPG.
Yep. Game. Or I'll put in the card. I do it later.
Yeah, I discovered you can like look at like your tech stuff like within the stats within the inventory, so I was doing that.
Yeah.
That's like 1998 mantling mechanics. I do love how ladder mechanics have not changed from their first iteration in games.
Look, they got the formula right.
They did.
You don't mess with perfection.
Where do I go now?
In the advanced tutorial like the area where you have the advanced tutorials, if you look to the left, there will be another door.
I see.
And then you go through there, and then you choose which path you want to take. Either Psionics, which is Psionics, the Marines, which is combat, and the Navy, which is what I picked.
So like Navy is like the more like tech path, military's
yeah.
gun path,
Navy,
OSA is psionics.
Yeah, Navy's the more tech path, which is what I picked. Marines are the combat path of gun. You know, do you want gun or energy gun? You want strength for bigger gun or endurance to take gun? You know. And then psionic is psionic, and you choose which psionic powers you have.
Are you locked in as soon as you walk in, or can you leave and like go to see what the other paths do?
You are locked in when you
enter. Okay. I'm just trying to think of if there's, because like but you can pick the other skills later, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're just choosing where you start off. But I do want to say, Raptor, you were on the ball today. You were in here within like 45 seconds of me starting stream. you were on the ball today.
I'm trying to if there's any benefit to me, like even also picking Navy, because like
The benefit is that like you could take the options I didn't take, but that was also 20 minutes ago. So I've outside of I took research, I took cybernetic affinity, and I think I took repair. That's what I have right now. The benefit would be that you could then go into like modify, but yeah, like, there is a benefit. But pick what you would if you would really rather, if you really do want to be the Navy and you want it, then we can quit and I can switch to Marine. You can just give me my big guns.
I mean, if I were to play the game solo, I'd definitely pick Navy and be utility. But like, oh, I'll walk to Navy. We'll see what I can pick. Because I mean, honestly, us both being Navy is funny as well. So, all right, where do I select my skills now?
So you keep walking through the door, it'll play a cutscene, you'll then follow the path a bit, and then you'll come to a room that has 3 doors. And that's where you'll pick your skills. If you look on to the left, there'll be a computer there that will tell you what the skills do. You already read it, so whatever. If you walk up to the door in the top left, it will tell you what the stats, what stats it's giving you.
Let's see. It doesn't say like which one does which. Wait.
When you walk up the door?
Well, like it does. It. Oh, okay. No, it says in the top.
Yeah,
I see.
those are top left.
So which ones did you pick or remember picking?
The first one I picked, the far left one, gives strength and repair, I think. The second I picked search, I think is the second one, and then the third one I picked cybernetic affinity.
Okay.
I think.
Well, the first one does hack and strength
Okay, that's the one I picked.
on the left.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I know. I picked the far left one.
Okay. No, if like repair or modify would be better. I don't know enough about the game to know how important either of those are.
Yeah, repair is, it's how we repair our guns. I don't know how much it matters or how quickly they degrade. And modify is to make the guns do more damage.
Yeah.
But if you do really want to be the like if you want to be the guy who is the support, then I can go be a Marine and just be the muscle. Ooh.
Yeah, I'll look through and I'll see.
It's just cybernetic affinity is such a good stat because it affects and improves 4 other skills.
Okay.
It would be funny though of me just like I pick up like the minigun, I look at it, I brain dump, don't know how it works, and I hand it to you. You point at the gun, you hand the trigger, you hand it back to me. Like, oh.
Okay, so we can we can like modify or maintain each other with weapons or whatever.
We can, yeah.
Okay.
We can swap items back and forth. So I could give you my gun, you modify it, then give it back to me. I go, oh.
Yeah, just looking at them all because I'd probably would prefer the utility.
Okay. Then if that's what you want, we can quit. We can quit out real quick. Redo this again. So if you don't need the tutorials, I'll do Marine and be the marshal, and you can be.
If you're okay with that, I mean, I know in games generally you like to be in a muscle, so.
I in games like this, I know the importance of having one utility guy.
Yeah.
Okay, multiplayer online. And at least this way, we're not gonna be, like, stepping on each other's, like, things, right?
Okay.
Because this means that, like, RKTR.
So, endgame, right?
Yeah, endgame, then join. Because if you're gonna do that, that means that I don't...
That frees you.
That frees me, because I don't need to get, like, research or cybernetic affinity or repairs or anything. I just need to focus on combat.
Okay.
Because I don't even remember, if you look at cybernetic affinity, it affects basically, it buffs all of the utility skills.
Yeah. Okay.
My brain keeps wanting to press shift to sprint. It's like, that's not how it works.
Nope. You're already sprinting all the time.
You've completed basic training. You're ready for the. Here's where
Nope.
you make your choice.
I'm done with training.
Where you enlist
Going into the Navy.
Going to the Marines! I'm gonna do energy gun for my starter gun. That's I love the how it works.
Welcome
where
to
you can
Space Station Wake
you can
Island,
just
Marine.
charge it.
So, you survived basic training at Camp Lejeune. Better still, you managed to learn a thing or two about standard
And then
weapons.
strength,
But now, it's time for the real deal. Your tour of duty will consist
agility, endurance.
Navy, mate. If you're
Strength.
partial to spending time with a lot of high explosives, this posting is for you. There's a lot of heavy lifting, but Ordnance also gets the
I
first
was
pick of
always
booze and other goodies coming aboard the supply ship Gallo.
Dude, terms of movement speed,
Lock
you're just
and
fine.
load.
I don't give a shit about that. And increases your maximum hit points. There's toxins, don't really care that much about hit points. Just need not be hit. And then there's inventory capacity amount of damage you can inflict in hand-to-hand combat, as well as the
You're
requirements for
partial to
guns
spending
and
time with a
armor.
lot of high
Strong.
explosives, this posting is for you.
Your stint aboard the UNN Gallo is finished. Well, you spent more exciting years, haven't you, Marine? If you ever look at another UNN pack and crate, you'll put a bullet in your head. But you use this time well and bulked up considerably. Oos! Increase the amount of damage you inflict with standard heavy or energy weapons. Improves your chance of successfully using the hack, repair, and modify skills. Means, like, again, if I'm not doing these because I got my boy Nick, I don't give a shit about that stat.
A tour of duty
Energy
aboard
weapons,
the
heavy
automated
weapons.
dummy ammunition, live ammunition, moving targets, stationary targets, live targets. The Port MacArthur training facility has enough hardware to warm the heart of any leatherneck.
Melee is standard weapon. I don't know.
Dummy ammunition.
I feel
live
bad taking
ammunition,
cybernetic affinity, so
moving
I'm just like,
targets,
let's just-
stationary targets.
Yeah, I mean, I don't feel they don't feel like cybernetic affinity would like help you with like guns.
It doesn't. It just one of the other stat I get. My options are one energy weapon and one cybernetic affinity, or two standard weapon. It's like, well, I would rather the energy weapon because I like them more. However, +2 is better than +1. Time to get out of Port MacArthur and back to Wake Island Station. You gotta pick up and refill more ammo casings and you can count. You even gotta occasionally play the live target in an expert exercise. So you can't spend a year at the Mac without learning something. You picked up a good amount of standard weapon skills and even impressed some of the Mac's technicians. Woo! Air modifier.
The Colony Air... The Pleiades Trading Station... The UNN Secretary General's office needs a full staff of armed guards. When things are dull, it requires a lot of standing around looking good in a uniform. When things are bad, it can require fending off a side terrorist assault.
I think it's maintenance that I... Maintenance tower is... Let's be prepared.
The UNN Secretary General's office needs a full staff of armed guards.
Once you 1.2% mortality
Yeah,
rate.
I saw that. Like, and this is like the fucking like survival camp. It's like that's a lot for a military camp. Systems. Want whichever one this one doesn't have. Hacking, repairing, and modifying. Maintenance.
The UNN Secretary General's office needs a full staff of armed guards.
Maintenance won't collide with you at all. But maintenance is just fixing my gun. So like I can do that one.
Yeah.
Get back to Wake Island Station pronto. Your tour of duty at the UNN home office is finished. After a year of practice in the honor guard, you look sharp in uniform, and you're a lot better at keeping your rifle in tip-top shiny condition. If you had been bored much longer, I'd have been tempted. Still, maintenance skill might come handy someday. Woo! Alright, and then you just watch the little video, and then we're good to go. Okay, 15 minutes in, let's go.
All right.
Did you take research or no?
Yeah, I took it.
Okay. Research is one of those, is that very good stat whenever it comes up. Because again, it gives us perks from enemies that we kill. Because we kill an enemy, you can if you have enough research check, you can examine a body part and get a perk. And the more advanced weapons we can only use if you pass a research. I guess not
Okay.
check, but if you have item stat. Or gun.
Excuse me?
What?
He's like, yeah, we performed surgery on you. You don't remember it.
Yeah.
Alright, do we start off both needing to go to deck 4, I assume?
We start off coming out of our cryopod.
Watch
Hey.
out.
Hey!
Getting strange readings from
Hey.
that radar dish outside the window. It's
That's-
become unstable.
Your character is like
Move!
taller than me.
Yeah, it's just perspective.
Yeah, it's because your camera's coming out of your chest. You climb up here. You can.
I can also just break it. Oh, friendly fire
Oh.
is a thing.
Okay. Oh, I see. So you were supposed to like.
Pressurizing in the blue
You
vacuum
loot,
shield
you
won't
loot that
last
guy, you
long.
take the wrench.
Get through a secure airlock
Oh,
before
okay.
you
So does it pause it
space.
when I pause it
I
for you?
think so. Pause it?
I
Yeah,
paused it.
It does.
Okay. I will probably accidentally do that from like
I
being
will
used
do
to
it.
escape being pause, or being like inventory or whatever.
Button.
Alright, that guy didn't have a wrench for me. I don't think. I was
Yeah. The loot is like shared or
not shared.
not shared. Whatever the thing is.
Well, yeah, well, it's not duplicated.
Yeah.
Alright. So this is user card slot. Is there a wrench in here for me?
I know. Oh, the log was received from you because. Big string.
Yeah, it's actually beneficial to.
Beneficial to what?
Still use the code if you have it instead of hacking, just because
Yes,
hacking does cost
it costs.
resources.
Nick, look. She's running.
Oh, the graphics.
Oh, the graphics.
Warning. Decompression event imminent.
That sounds bad.
Please move immediately to Cryo Recovery B. Decompression event imminent.
Oh. Nope.
There's your
Ah,
wrench.
my wrench.
And see, but we have a recharge station here that we need to find. Researching. Pick up the battery, I think. So put the battery. Put it in.
Alright, charge power cell required, okay. Alright.
Good. You've managed to get out before the whole area depressurized. I've just uploaded you some cybernetic modules. You can use them to upgrade your cybernetic rig at the upgrade units in this area. There are 4 types of units in the next room. One for each subsystem of your cybernetic gear. Stats, psi, weapons, and tech. But use the modules carefully. They're hard to come by.
Okay, I have 4 modules. I don't think that is it. That's enough for psi. How much do you have?
Where does it say?
If you press your tab, you have the current cyber modules up next to your name.
Oh, okay. I have 6.
6.
4. Sorry, I don't know why I said. I like saw the word 6 and I was like,
another. I'm gonna pick up the 4. How many do you have? Go 4.
I have 8.
Okay. We both get cyber modules.
That's good.
Okay. Well, no. Now the question is, do we spend them together?
How many nanites do you have?
I have 10 nanites right now.
Okay, so we don't share nanites because I got like 20.
You have 8, right? Upgrade any of your tech skills that you'd want to upgrade?
Don't you also have 8?
I know, but I want to see if you spending it spends mine, or you know how this works.
Yeah. Should I do research or hacking?
You have like 1 research right now, right?
Yes.
I would say we can probably ignore research until you hit a thing that says you're not high enough to research.
Or at least like until a bit later in the game.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to like miss something, so we probably wouldn't necessarily be able to go back and immediately get it.
Yeah.
So probably hacking then, or start off and like modify. Oh no, I can't do that. That's 13.
Hacking sounds fine.
Okay. Because that just makes the hacking easier. So.
Makes it easier and cheaper.
Okay, you just spent it.
I so bad. Okay, so we both get it when we pick them up. We don't spend each other's though.
Good.
Good. Well, very good. Very good.
Bud.
What?
Jesus, you get a lot of these. The psion, just the unlocking level 5 psionics powers is 104.
Oh,
so...
jeez. Yeah, you do get a lot. Right. I guess that makes sense. Like they don't like this isn't like when like this isn't one of the games that's cool of like just completely locking you out of content.
Plus, it seems that like later on it's just gonna cost a whole lot to get certain things.
Okay, I'm good to go then.
Okay, do we? Ooh. Medical hypo. I'll do that. I'm probably sorry.
Hey Doc, a security bot showed up with orders from you.
Do
to
we know
place
where
this grunt
what the
into
code is
recovery
for this
freezer.
one?
I'm no cyber doc, but I know a plant job when I see one.
If you look at PDA,
I suppose
we have
Unity's after that fiasco back on Citadel Station.
code.
But hey, I just work here, right?
The crime lab or is this? I think you did the code we got of 45100.
Yes.
Hey Doc, a security bot showed up with orders from you. Recovery freezer.
But
I'm no
maybe
cyber doc, but
maybe he set the same one for all of them.
The access code's out of cryo A
He did
again.
not.
Like I've got nothing better to do.
Alright, I'll hack it.
I think Grassy just
Can I
likes
get,
to
or
make
we can
work for me.
explore the other one.
I'll set the new code to
Already hacked.
45100.
Already hacked.
That should be easy enough to remember.
It failed.
Science sector access card. Money. Do you get my access card?
Is it in your inventory?
Yeah. I picked up an access card.
Which direction did you go?
There's an
Into
elevator in the. To your right. Back up. Back up. Back up.
Oh, okay. Oh no, I know where the elevator is. I was just exploring more stuff.
Alright, there's a ghost. I'll deal with the ghost later. Oh, cool. Psionic amplifier. If one of us chooses the.
I feel like the fact that I don't know. I feel like we're both too unga bunga to like.
No, we can't get back there.
There we go. Hack successful.
That's the game.
Oh. Okay, you paused it. Okay.
Yeah, I'm saving the game first. Kitty! Oh, Kitty Gunter.
Got brawn boost implant. You'll probably want that.
Oh!
How do we give to each other stuff?
Look at me. Go to tab, then drag it onto me.
Like just onto your body?
Yeah.
There we go.
How do I? Oh, right there. I put it. Yeah. And I'll just need to charge it. Okay.
I can lean. Does it show me leaning?
Yes. You can look. Oh.
That's ridiculous. Okay. Alright, turn on the elevator. I want to see if it crushes my head. It does.
Alright, well, you're, here.
Hurt, but good to know. It is good to know that.
Have a medical hike.
Alright, heal is over time. That is also good to know.
Alright, I'm gonna try one more time to make this jump, and then I will give up on it until I have more agility. Or, I have 4, I can get agility right now. That would probably be a smart thing to do, because 1 point in agility is probably not a bad thing to have.
I wonder, I think that at least one of us getting the, like, psychic pole ability would probably be good.
Probably, yeah. Oh, God damn it. Back when games had, like, no leeway for, like, the jump timing on, like, fall. You know what I mean?
You didn't get coyote frames?
You try one.
You don't start off with a scythe thing, because you don't...
I picked up a scythe thing then.
Yeah.
So
do you start off with any abilities, or do you just, do you have to buy them if you don't
I believe you have to
go into the tree? Okay.
Yeah, you have to get, like, the tier 1 ability.
Okay.
Okay. Alright, I think we're done up here. I think. And then, there was a ghost down this way.
Yeah. I'm over here. I'm exploring.
Security access keycard.
Well done. I'm uploading some more modules.
Okay.
Beat him up!
Beat him up! Unga! Ow, my fucking brain. Health kit. Alright, Nick, I have an unresearched object. There you go.
Alright, how do I research it?
probably inventory, then right click on it.
Yep, I'm looking at it, it just takes time.
Alright, oh, cool.
It's at 12%.
Nick, hack this container.
I am researching.
Oh, you have to just sit there?
I have to just sit here. It's at 25%.
Alright.
They really did not want you to do this in combat.
Fair enough.
Realistic research gameplay.
Let me give you... I'm not giving you my name. Okay, I don't know if I can give you my nanite. And I'm not seeing.
If you click on the nanites, does nothing happen? Okay.
So that means I should let you pick them up because you probably need them. Like anything I can use for nanites, you know, you can just get for me.
Almost done. This is very silly. Oh, complete. View reports to see the results. Hybrid organ. So let me see.
I need to find. God, I should have taken the energy gun thing, and just like eaten the one cybernetic thing. I didn't realize that like I thought doing the center weapon was started to be for gun since I knew doing energy one strategy for energy gun.
So you didn't start off with an energy gun, or?
No.
Ah. What did you start off with? Was it the wrench, or?
I mean, I didn't start with this. Was there for everybody. I didn't start with anything. I thought you did, but I was wrong.
So here, hybrid organ. Summary. You've learned how to best target the hybrid for maximal damage. All damage you deal to hybrids will be increased by 25%. Analysis. DNA structure indicates that the organism is a hybrid of a human host and a parasitic organism. Although the parasite, resembling a yard-long worm, has deteriorated to a stage beyond useful analysis, the effects of the process are evident. Severe deterioration of higher-level mental processes is caused by tumorous growths along the spinal stem and brain stem. The non-human tissues seem to be formed of a composite of small worm-like creatures that have adapted into the host body and taken over a majority of the motor control and decision-making functions. They're all.
Sorry.
All right.
I'm trying to correct him. I was trying to figure out ways to give you the thing, and actually. And apparently, left clicking out of the inventory,
attacks. Neat. There also appears to be a direct stimulation of the atomic nervous and glandular systems. Hence, the organism produces exceptional amounts of adrenaline and endorphins, making it remarkably strong and aggressive. What remains cannot really be called a human at all. The damage done to the host by the process is irrecoverable, and the organism now functions with no sense of morality or hesitation. Recommendation. These are long. The organism is vulnerable to the same forms of stimuli as a human. However, the changes to its psychology suggest a chemistry more complex than is currently understood. Further analysis of similar organisms might provide more insight into this area.
Interesting.
Okay.
Could you hack open this case?
Probably, maybe. We'll see. It's literally RNG, so.
It is, yeah.
I did it. Let's see, nanites, and there's the other one's ammo, so.
So, Nick, I've seen something concerning.
What?
Look at that big guy down there. We'll do that later.
Well, there's a door over here to hack.
Yeah, the door into his room.
Oh, we can't hack this one.
That insipid computer Xerxes has shut down the elevator as well.
Wait, let me hack this.
You can transfer power at the engine core on deck 1,
Oh, the
which will
security.
get the elevator up and running again. But you can't use the elevator to get down there. Wait. There's some kind of maintenance access. Xerxes has control of the ship's security system. Avoid or destroy any security
the
cameras
camera right there.
detected. You can hack security computers to power down the cameras too, if you're good enough. But don't botch the job, or you'll set off the alarm yourself. Your corpse is useless to me.
There we are.
Security alert activated.
Okay, so it's just a time for how long?
Oh, did it say it's offline for limited time, or?
It says in the, at least for me, it's offline for
This is
340 more
Please
seconds.
report any
Okay.
unauthorized database interactions to
Version
your
1
director
research
superior.
software module.
Remember, a smooth operation is everybody's responsibility.
Oh, okay. Those auto-equip. Good to know. Bad I did that. Didn't know they was auto-equip. Alright. Modules auto-equip.
Alright. What do the modules do?
They buff the skill. Oh! They don't
Can you
grab that!
remove them?
It's not letting me right now.
Okay. What one did you take?
A research module. Cause I was gonna give it to you in auto-equips.
Interesting. You could check to see if there's like look up to see if there's a way to. That guy's floating. Oh no, he hung himself.
On most decks, you'll find a quantum bioreconstruction device. Xerxes shut them all down, but I've discreetly put them back online. You'll need to interface with each machine locally to provide a quantum entanglement sample. Once you do that, the device will be able to rebuild your body essentially from scratch. It's not pleasant, but it's preferable to slow decomposition.
5 station? Am I locked in here?
What's this do? Oh, this is like a revive station. Okay, yeah. Where it's like I assume where it's like the regenerator or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Antique.
Assume that the modules probably don't. Like the fact that you have one probably doesn't matter.
Probably not.
Oh, I found.
Like, we'll probably find you a better one.
Yeah.
What?
I found a gun.
Noise.
Do you want the gun?
Yes. I'm gonna tell Delacroix. I'll give you bionic amplifier.
Okay.
Redundant sample quantum bias. Okay, so only one of us is activated, and then we'll both read.
I don't think we need anything from here. So I'm not gonna hack it yet.
The ever eternal question of like, Nick was in here. Did he loot everything though?
Yeah, did I miss something? Cameras are only deactivated for a little bit longer.
Please make your selection.
Did you find the key card?
I don't think.
Access
Back
needed.
to
There's a reason to hack this.
slug turret. Alright. It's offline because you hacked the thing. Oh, come online.
Yeah. Do not have the access card.
Well, we still have more areas to explore. Like this area.
Each deck has a chemical storeroom where you can find the resources you need to research the artifacts you'll find around the ship. Don't try to carry around all the chemicals at once. It's impractical and unnecessary. Your research software will tell you what chemicals it needs and when.
Oh.
That's something. Whoa, that exploded. I don't know where you went.
Damn. The power outage has also taken out access to this bulkhead. It's the only way to get to the medical subsection. Pick up the battery from the floor and find a recharger. The one you used before is in hard vacuum now, I'm afraid, but there should be another one on this deck. Once you get the battery recharged, place it in the auxiliary override.
Security system.
Alright, rehack the machine. Rehack the security cameras.
No. Receiver. A bottle of very strong vodka.
This is
I found a Game Boy.
the unauthorized usage of firearms aboard the Von Braun is a Class 3 infraction.
I want to give you these nanites I have. Real quick, look at your, I just want to make 100% certain. Look at your, I'm about to pick up some cyber modules, so tell me that yours, improved, okay?
Okay.
I picked them up.
They did. I went up by 2.
Okay, cool. So, yes, cyber modules are totally cool to pick up. I guess, real quick, see if the research map, click on your MFD, the bottom right, the little body guy, go to tech and see if the RSAH has a 1 there.
It does not.
It does not. Okay, so don't search. How many nanites do you have right now?
32. Where are you? In like, I guess, relation to the turret, because I.
Coming back to where you.
We were told to find a battery.
Oh yeah, go to map and put on minimap.
I think I found the battery actually. I did find the battery. Where's the charger?
Where I am. Press tab. Press tab.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, there's like the mini map.
Yeah, press tab. Click on map, then click on minimap. This way.
I assume you like already explored all these like rooms.
Yeah, the room over there was the chemical area, which I picked up all the chemicals despite the person saying don't do it. Because when they said don't do it, they were expecting Muscle Man to be here. So
go down here.
Go down there either by jumping on there or using the ladder.
You did not let me jump.
There's, like I said, it does not have those coyote frames. Nanites, get the charge and then come on.
Okay, where are we going now?
We're gonna go this way. This way.
Okay.
There's a hackable crate. Hackable crate. Right. I picked up a second gun, so here is your backup.
Okay. Ooh, nanites. And and healing stuff. Do you want any med hippos? I have like 3.
I should be okay for right now. I have 20 HP.
Okay.
Bitch. What's up, war man? Wanna fucking go? How good you survive a gun to head? Pretty well, actually. Fair enough.
You need. Question: Do you need higher research to research things?
I don't. So if you look at the research thing, provides a bonus to research skill. It does not help for meeting the minimum skill requirement.
Hi there. Please make your selection.
Because like, if research doesn't like, if it just makes you research faster.
That's what I was saying. Like, we can probably ignore it. We hit a thing.
Until we come across something where, oh, you can't research this. That makes sense. Just because like.
Locked.
Yep. Okay.
Who put $20 in the trash? 29 nanas in the tray.
Where's the trash? There it is.
Access needed.
Security system online.
Sir.
All right. Well, I guess that's here. So let's go put
Let me go up.
kind of janky like.
Yeah.
Let's go put the battery in, I guess.
Alright, we have to be careful. I don't know, like, if the camera seeing us matters that much. I don't know if it
turns
activates.
on the turrets that are placed for like 100. Isn't the biggest deal? We also can't really do anything about it outside of.
Okay, well,
That works.
yeah. So we can hack it and then just go and blow up all the cameras. Okay.
And probably blow up the turrets. They might give us. Okay, where is the battery thing?
No.
Fucking shotgun, bitch! A broken shotgun.
Potential threat detected. Potential threat detected.
That is fine.
Yeah, it's fine. Okay, watch out. The melee
Is awkward.
is awkward, which, like, I don't know, maybe it's the guys.
Ooh,
credits.
organ.
Oh, I don't know, getting more of these organs too.
It's research.
Can you re-research it?
It said like we need further analysis or whatever.
Oh.
Okay, now they're the same. Maybe we can sell them later.
Oh, there's where we put the charge, so.
You have not disappointed me. Transmitting cybernetic modules.
Oh shit. I am almost dead. That did like 10 damage. Damn.
We need to get armor.
Did that restore power? Like, can we?
Well, the
use
restoring
that?
the power opened this to the bulkhead.
Was it? But I don't think. But like, it's like, is area power fully restored or?
Oh, we can go check it, I guess. Money! There's money in this guy. Money here. Don't be too afraid of using the med hypos. They give a lot. Although, again, we have this.
Well, we'll see what that does though. When one of us inevitably dies. When I inevitably die.
Security alert terminated.
Hi there. Please make your selection. Please
What
make
does
your
hacking-
selection.
What does hacking the replicators do? Does it make it cheaper?
I would assume yes. That's what that does. Main power offline. Okay.
Potential threat detected. Potential threat detected.
Okay, so if you activate the alarm, it will just spawn guys on you.
Oh, okay. Like just like the monster guys.
Yeah, I was right now.
Okay.
Fuck. Okay, I know.
Well,
He swung twice. Well, I keep on my inventory. I spawn here. I have 10 HP. That doesn't seem too bad.
did we discover the grind if these guys can sometimes drop 1 money?
They drop a can of soda. Oh! Oh shit!
Oh, that guy, yeah, he just spawned in T-posed.
They spawn can. Okay, Nick, I don't know if you said you were considering it. If you look,
Look where?
there are 2 items up there that we can
Okay.
only get with the grab ability.
Oh shit. Turret. I'm gonna go over here.
Okay, so melee, you do want agility, at least against other melee guys, because they do like back up.
Where? Okay, well, we'll have to get to like a module then thing.
I
And I don't think I have enough anyways to get it.
am making the corpse pile.
Security alert terminated.
Jesus Christ, the corpse pile, Nick. Buddy?
Is there money?
There you go. You okay? You just kind of stopped for like a minute.
Well, I was looking at I was looking to size stuff.
But Nick, look, the piles, the heaps.
I know.
I'm gonna go beat up that fucking. Nope.
Oh, that turret's still activated. Okay.
Okay. So turn off the turret and I'll break it, and we'll see if we get anything out of doing that.
Well, I have to turn it off at the security station. I think. We'll see.
Security system offline.
Nothing, but they do have inventory,
You have
so.
inventories, which like the cameras don't, which means that there is a chance. And like, you know, oh, I met
Jink?
there are nanites in here, but
Okay.
okay.
There we are. Not janky at all.
I'm gonna go fucking kill my.
Do like the Cox pistol with malicious intent animation. Does it have anything in it?
This one had 6 bullets, which means I
Nice.
made a net profit.
Ouch.
I guess I'm supposed to. There, got my brain wanting to fucking, you know, escape to close interaction menus.
Yeah.
Okay, so like if you turn off the things, breaking turrets is worth it. Like even if I just melee them to death, like their explosion's like 4 HP. And if I get 6 bullets out of it, that's probably worth. Okay, I guess we're going to that room we unlocked.
Yeah. Probably.
And let's scurry back to the upgrade area and see if we. You don't have enough to really do anything, you said, right?
I don't have enough to get like the pull ability, which I don't know if it's worth it. Because I mean, it also costs like a psi point. Yeah. Yeah, because it costs 13 to get the first tier.
I need to save up to 16. I need to save up to 16 so I get the 1 per shoot. You need 13 for the first. And then 4 after that to get.
Well, okay, so there's a remote electronic tampering, which makes active alarms timeout faster.
I was really worried with the game, like, letting me read my gun when it's, like, I'm just dropping off clip. That's not how it works. I enjoy the like, don't carry all the chemicals. It would be inefficient. Like, you were not expecting the 4-strength man. The 4-strength Marine to be here to help his buddy Jeff. Okay. Yeah, so keep that in mind that the modules are just automatically equipped. And I don't think at least I don't see a way to unequip them.
So did it just like override each other then, or?
I would assume so. It would, like, cause well, like say there's a hack chip, a repair chip, a mod chip, and a research. And you know if you get the next one they drop will probably be better than the one I have.
No, so it'll take 17 modules to get the pull, which, I mean, we can see that's not a whole lot overall for the game.
I mean, we've already gained. We've gained 14.
I'm just trying to think of like, if I just want to just like power into hacking a bunch just because like it just makes the chance higher and it's just RNG, so it's just like it's RNG that has a cost to it. It's like Saving.
Security system online.
Because this feels like... Ah.
Well.
Good. You've managed to get into Med. Now find Grassi and get the keycard to the cruise sector. He's the one who monitored your cryo-sleep, so he might be interested in joining you.
I am so used to Darktide, where your swing has such larger range than you think, to go into this game, where your swing has such shorter range than you think.
Are you allied with her? Do you not know of her intentions, of her history? She once tried to destroy your
audio log.
species.
Version
and
1
now
research
you do
software
bidding.
module.
Intruder entering medical sector A.
Go pick up the research module.
Version 1. Okay.
Surgical unit activation.
I found that.
Oh, it
So,
heals you for nanites. Interesting.
Okay. There's a little guy. Oh, it's a monkey.
Badly damaged surgical.
It's another monkey. Yeah, they brought a lot of monkeys on the space station to like just kind of like leave their corpse in the. Well, I guess it's.
Oh, Nick,
Ooh.
nanites.
Fine.
Oh, mighty money. By the way,
That's like-
the monkeys are psychers. They do shoot you with psychic powers. I got shot
Oh,
by
that's
one.
cool. That's cool.
Oh!
Yeah. Yeah, that's a psychic module.
Okay.
I keep picking stuff up because I'm like so much of a loot gremlin that it's like probably doesn't matter.
I mean, as long as you don't pick, I mean, the only thing that I would care about would be, the trait module. And everything else, like, it's fine if you just kind of.
Well, I'm saying like, why don't I have 2 cybernetic modules, which is not.
Well, I mean, if we find a way to convert those to nanites, then that'll be worth it.
Yeah. Ow.
Ow, 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 ow. Fuck it, you blocked me.
Whirls up with malicious intent.
A good amount. I can just like you. Nope. That ain't happening. Not cheesable. You should probably let me do it. My gun does more damage.
Oh, it does? Okay. Remember there's the lean ability.
Alright.
And we got nothing from it. Well, besides not being shot.
I got 6 bullets out of it, which is less than what I spent. Yeah, if I can melee them to death, it's definitely worth it. I will need.
Shooting him's only worth it if like we need to like avoid damage, I think.
Ooh, redirect. Nanites.
You might witness some strange phenomena. Your R-grade cyber rig has an experimental perception enhancement that can theoretically detect residual psychic emanations. These emanations traditionally come from the recently dead. Literature might call them ghosts. I call them self-hypnotic defects in the R-grade unit. Don't let it distract you from the job
Nick,
at hand.
hack dinner here.
It's like there's a monkey that might shoot me.
Eat the monkey! My audio's messed up?
Xerxes.
Forgive me, you must
Why
have
do
just
you
missed your
persist
echo.
in
Fuck.
If you're being shot. Ouch, I died. I was not expecting him to have guns now.
Is it still echoing or is it good now? Sorry, Max. I did not notice.
Is there any thing that dying does to us?
Besides lowering our health, I'm not sure.
God damn it.
Oh, it's bad on your end? Why do you... Raptor, if my audio is bad, you need to tell me so I can try to figure out why it's bad so I can try to fix it.
Where's the thing that hacked the turrets? Oh, I'm irradiated.
It does damage.
Potential threat detected.
Okay, you said you found the camera thing, right?
No, I did not.
No, you did. Yeah, you did. It's right here.
Well, I didn't say it.
You said come hack this, and then you
No,
like.
I was talking about the box in there.
Ah.
Security system offline.
Let's go. Where's the camera? There it is. The box in here.
Hopefully. Yeah, the box in there. It's just die radiation. Hopefully that has fixed the audio after Max.
I died. Do we want to look up what dying does, or in case, just in case it is like really bad?
Sure. We gotta. Google. Shock to death. It looks like the only penalty is just respawning there.
Interesting.
Because it wants us incentivize, like, exploring and experimenting.
Okay. Version 1 research module? Okay. I'll pick it up. And then...
And I don't know.
Okay, that one went into my inventory.
Okay. When I put it in... What? Wait, okay, why... Why, if you just have the audio, is it fine? But if you put up the stream, it's bad. That makes even less sense! I could try restarting my stream software. Let me try restarting the stream. I'll be back in like 30 seconds.
What is a drop of rain compared to
Why should I talk?
What is a thought